What's good, people? Happy Thursday. Sorry for the late arrival today. It's been a crazy one. Yeah, I hope you're having a good week. As always, it's great to be here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Yeah, looking forward to talking to everyone tonight. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on, as we are starting a little bit late, but we'll see how things go. And yeah, let's let the good times roll. How you doing, Maverick? You're always first, man. You absolute don. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Yo, Frankie, how you doing, Vamos? What's good, man? And JVD Media. Wow, all the mods are turning up in force today. How you boys doing? I'm not kosher. I'm gonna get to 5 minutes without saying a swear word. I'm gonna pull it off this time. It's been a while. We're gonna get it done. You guys tell me, yeah, is it better with the lights off or with the lights on? That looks kind of red. Hang on a sec. How you doing, Purple Eyes? Let me see if I can adjust the... Don't like that one. Don't like that one. That looks too red. I'm just going to turn it off. How you doing, Jock? What's good, my man? Hope you're having a good day. Really, really, really late start today. This isn't going to be like a regular occurrence, but work's been absolutely kicking my ass. How you doing, Westy? I've been getting railed out. How you doing, Crystal? What's good, man? Joey the Weed Ninja. I still need you to shout me out, man, about how to get my own crop growing. I've been putting a little research in, and I've got to be honest, I'm still really ignorant. How you doing, B7? What's good, man? I went to do my parlay this afternoon, and I've come to realize I don't trust the UFC anymore. I couldn't get a parlay down for the first time. I don't think I want to throw my money away anymore. I think I'm done getting graped by betting companies. I think I'm done. Go with red. I don't know, man. Let me see. It's a bit much, innit? I'm the guy about that stuff. This is too bright, man. I feel like my eyes are burning. I need to figure out a proper... We'll sort it out. I feel like there's something wrong with my LEDs anyway. Are you doing a gorilla grow? What does that mean? Before I can confirm or deny whether that's... Do you know what? The red actually looks all right. Before I can confirm or deny whether I'm doing that or not, you need to tell me what it is. Damn, this is bright as fuck. How you boys doing? What's up? What's good, Frankie? How you doing that, BM? What's good, man? Wow, we got... I feel like B7's a little bit lonely right now. UFC is fake. Everything is fake. I mean, we've kind of known it all along, but to have it confirmed hurts my feelings. And I'm really angry with Paddy Power, because Bulgarian was on my broken parlay, the only loss I had on my parlay, and those fuckers didn't give me... damn it, didn't get to 5 minutes. They didn't give me anything back. No free bet. No nothing. No refund. No nothing. I'm a bit salty about it. I'm not gonna lie. Betting's cooked. What does it mean? What does gorilla grow? Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna type it into Google. You guys are messing up my search history though. Oh, I'm dumb. It's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, we need to get a proper setup. I'm not gonna do it outside. Yeah, I've got a loft I can get away with it on. So I think I'm gonna use that. You know, I'll wait till everyone's out of the house, climb up to the loft, get a little setup going. I mean, I won't get in too much trouble if it's a couple plants. You can do gorilla properly if you use polytunnels. You're speaking a language I don't understand. I am a narc. I mean, I am not accustomed to doing these things. So help your boy out, man. I need some... No, I understand that the first few batches are probably gonna be fucked up. Not gonna lie. Mistakes are gonna get made, but I do have green fingers. Like, I've got a good history of like bringing plants back from the dead. So I'm feeling confident. How you doing, Ash? We are nearing UFC 322, and I'm very, very excited. Hey, Emma Tonkin, fine. 66, is it 67 or 67? I'm not sure how the meme goes. I'm not really in with the kids. 67, 67. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get caught. I don't want to be getting any. I don't want to be getting any charges. As you guys understand, I'm too pretty for jail. I've got to be honest, JVD. I've got to go with the expertise of Joey the Weed Ninja on this one. Something is making me think he's more trustworthy with this topic. I don't know. How you doing, Batman? What's good, man? Are you gonna stream it? That would be fucking retarded. It would be like, what I will do is I will film myself smoking it. I can go that far, but growing it and doing the whole process and documenting that on stream would be extremely stupid. So good to see you, Batman. Is that your picture, mate? Is this actually what you look like? Nice one, man. It's nice to be able to put a face to the name. The only weed I ever grew was autoflower. Grew it in a forest, came out great. I think this needs to be a community plan. Can you demote all the mods so we are safe? The mods keep us safe, bro. They keep me safe from myself, from allowing too much fuckery to go on in here. Because to be perfectly honest, yeah, I permit too much no behavior in here. Oh my god. Is GOAT winning the poll? Please don't tell me GOAT is winning. Nope. I love this community. How you doing, Boss Hog? What's good, man? Yeah, it's me. Based. The first thing that comes to my mind when I hear John Jones is he's Dana White's real husband. See, that's what I need. I need you to be sharing these things in the comments. Bro, you didn't find any weed that you want to grow one. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. I guess I just look like a top-class narc right now. I was feeling narcissistic that I'm good looking, so I posted myself. Why do you think I'll go on camera now? It's to overcome the demons of people saying I look like that dude from Breaking Bad. What I do is I ignore all the bad comments and focus on the good ones because I'm a sociopath. So when people call me ugly and say I look weird and stuff and that I've got my nostrils are too tiny and my nose is broken, straight over my head, and then I focus on the good shit. JVD, you do photos indoors to maintain a cultivar. You see the language he's using. I picked number 2, didn't even read the last 2 options. Bro, to be honest, yeah, I was gonna write 4 gay slurs, if I'm being honest. I had to really hold back. I wasn't even gonna put anything nice in there. I was gonna throw black in there as well, but I thought that might get me in trouble. We're both the same, Frankie. Yes, we are, Batman. We are. I was about to say I'm your Robin, but then I'm not gonna, lower myself in that way. We can duke it out and decide who's boss. What if I find somebody in London? I'm down. The thing is that I could technically find someone in London, but like I'm quite a careful. I could get in touch with some old boys, and I quite enjoy the chase here. I want to find like somebody new that I can, or I'm just gonna grow it myself. This is what we've got to. Frankie isn't fucking. No. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. What's the word? Simple. We'll start simple and then we'll go it. First timer. Let's keep it simple. Rate me out of 10. Hang on a second. I don't usually rate dudes. I'm gonna be neutral here, and I'm gonna say a solid 8, sir. Do you think DC glazes Dagestanis too much? 100%. I'm amazed he can even get any chicken in his mouth with which how many Dagestani balls he's got juggling in there at the same time. Good companion plants from see now you're blowing my mind. I don't want this to be too complicated. I'm a busy individual. I just want to get a plant, get some lights, and get on it. I don't want to overcomplicate this. He'll just fuck it up, so better go autoflower for the experience. I've got to keep it simple the first time out for sure. Because here's the thing, I'm not going to give up anyway. An 8. But growing up, that shit, it's hard. My cousin did everything right. After 2 months, we got shitty cucumber type weed. But you know what though? Yeah, I'm a trial and error type individual. So even if it fucks up the first 5, 6, 7, 8, I will keep persisting, mate. I think Crystal can be trusted on this one as well. The plant ninja. You've obviously got a lot of experience. I'm thinking of going to London, Frankie. Will I be stabbed in the first few hours of going there, or will I be safe? I give you a 50% chance of being stabbed in the face. It depends where you are. I'll put it that way. Frank, Crystal was making it simple for you. I like simple. I certainly want it to be simple the first few times out. A decent companion for weed is apparently a lotus flower. I didn't even know you needed a. Maybe I just. Who is John Jones? He's just this gay icon that we talk about in here sometimes. Man, 45 minutes train. You got the weed from London. I've got some. Yeah, 45 minutes is all it is. And I do go to. I lived in London and I almost got stabbed 3 times, and I did get stabbed once. But to be fair, I did live there for like 20 something years. So that's what I'm saying, Batman. I just want it simple. You went to nice tourist areas though. Lucas, that's probably why you were safe, mate. London is out of control. Genuinely. Use perlite to help the roots grow out. Jesus Christ. Come to JPL. I'll just come to Clapham. There we go. I'll just come to Clapham. I'll hit you up. We'll get it done. I took that picture when I was drunk. Nice, man. Well, fair. I think everyone should have their own photos on P4P. That's how we can either, I don't know if it would increase or reduce bullying, but at least it will stop keyboard warriors. If it had to be, you have to verify your face on YouTube and have your picture on there. I guarantee you less cunts would come in here and call me ugly. Pot calling the kettle black and all that shit. JP, I'll consider it done. I won't be able to come this weekend because it's my niece's birthday, and I think Bodak's coming down as well to get his costume back, because obviously he saw I was abusing the privilege, so he's going to come and grab it. Lotus flowers are kind of difficult to grow. If you just stick to basil, dump a ton of water on it, and pick some leaves here and there off the basil plant, you're good to go. I didn't realize it was getting this I didn't realize it was going to be this complicated. Yeah, you're not ugly though. That's true. Objectively, I mean, I'm not going to get all. I mean, we do get zesty in here from time to time, but you're definitely not ugly. Hello, brother. It's me, Charles Oliveira. Happy birthday to you. Let's go. I'm really beautiful and majestic, and I'm proud. A shout out to you, bro. Charles Leclerc or George Russell? They're Formula One drivers, right? I don't know. Who's winning at the moment? I don't fuck with Formula One anymore. I used to mess with it when it was like Damon Hill and those, man. You know, back in the days when it was good. And Michael Schumacher and those boys. But now, I don't know who any of those fuckers are. And I don't care. Formula One is kind of boring. Because basically the way that it is now, once somebody gets in the lead, it's pretty much done. Yeah. Do they still... I've heard it's kind of hard to overtake these days. Mixed people usually come out the womb good looking. It's true, man. It's true. All my kids are gorgeous. Like, they just are. But maybe I'm a bit biased. Sorry, my boss is messaging me. Got some hydrogen peroxide, 3%, and spray it on plants. That stuff helps plants grow well. You see, I just need some basic tips. Yeah, we do need... I don't think Melson's ever going to come back here. He's genuinely pissed off at my mods, to be fair. Right, the GOAT argument's doing pretty well. I wasn't expecting 32% GOAT. I thought I had a base community out here. What's going on? I should have thrown black in there as well. Fuck it. Should have just gone there. 322 is this weekend. No, it's not. It's next weekend. And the thing is, this weekend's card has been getting a lot of shit. But it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. Hi there. How you doing, Fraggle Fart Gaming? What's good, man? Good to have you back. Obviously, you've got a YouTube channel that's doing this thing as well. I've seen 1 or 2 videos. So shout out to you, man. You are growing weed, Frankie. That's the plan. Get a lighter and pipe and a bit of rocks and you'll be fine. Nah, man, I know I look like I do meth, but I swear to God I don't. I do not. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But Brandon, I appreciate you trying to ruin my life. Shout out to you. Probably because your mods ban people over nothing. I don't think they do, man. I think they just ban people who are spamming and doing all that kind of shit. The boss doesn't message Frankie. Frankie messages the boss. I did actually message her first. And by the way, my boss is a woman. It doesn't feel great. Who is the UFC fighter that claims to be gay but does the straightest shit? The first person that came to thought was Melina. Frankie, have you heard the clown is dead, is RIP? I have not heard that. I hope that's not true. Because as much as I go hard on the guy, I don't want him dead or anything. I think we could genuinely be cool if we actually had a conversation. You ever tried the brown gold? I haven't yet, but the closest thing I've come to brown gold, as you so put it, sir, is after I got stabbed and I went through an operation, they gave me morphine. And all I'm gonna say is I understand why people get hooked on heroin. How you doing, Bocky? What's good, my man or lady? John Jones loved the girth. Melina's 3-year suspension ended like yesterday. He's not coming back anywhere. He's never coming back. Not in reality, just metaphysically. I buried him. Oh, did you? He's like a fucking, what do you call it? He's like a zombie, I guess. He's always coming back from the dead. Holding Dan Sock, you've got a rash down there. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Don't worry, it will clear up. A friend told me that it will clear up. Are you banned too? You're not banned. Nobody's been kicked out today, right? Morphine is brilliant. Morphine is exceptional. I'm going to be real. I get it. Where did you get stabbed? I got stabbed in the stomach. Whoever banned me, I'll break in and fuck your mum, you damn faggot. Don't ban Batman. Batman's my boy. Email isn't coming back. Yeah, he got kicked out for basically being a bit challenging. He'd come in here and just spam stupid shit. And then I didn't kick him out. One of my mods did. And then he blamed me for it and started going off. So, Frankie, why did your country mate Tom Aspinall quit? And why does he look like a massive oversized baby quitter? Brandon, I'll be honest, man. I'm not even a big Tom Aspinall fan. I don't really care. I don't think he necessarily quit, but it doesn't look good, especially the next card that happening with his teammates. Please don't ban Batman. Frankie, was it a Bobby Green type who pricked you? How you doing, Smelly Fingers? What's good, man? Hasbulla versus Beetlejuice. Who wins? Beetlejuice beats the fuck out of him. Beetlejuice is tarded, yeah, but he's a normal-sized human. He would fuck Hasbulla up. I think my son would beat Hasbulla up. My son's 5. My son would fuck him up, I think. Frankie, make me a mod. I've got to be honest, Batman. I'm very tempted. Do you think John practices with toys or just lets people go? I think he goes straight in. Yeah, Batman, you're not banned. You're absolutely not banned. What's in your background? I've got like video games in my background. I collect a lot of video games. I got another one this morning. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a Switch 2 game. Tom needs to get angry and return as evil Dark Tom. We need that. We need a character. We need a character arc from Tom because he is too much of a soft pussy, if we're being real. I love Beat, but Hasbula has youth and judges. Oh yeah, it wouldn't make the judges. He would have to, but although with the judging that goes on with those daggies, yeah, he'd basically have to be flatlined completely, like dead, to lose. My 5-year-old son would fuck Hasbula up. Real talk. My son's taller than him, I'd imagine. So it would probably be a mogging. I want to punk kick Hasbula, not gonna lie. I heard he used to abuse cats and stuff. Yeah, there was a video of him out there doing that. Whenever I see him, I think I'd love to kick him as hard as I can as well. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that, AK babe. I've fallen for this so many times that I'm not falling for it again. I've become a very quick mind reader. Only listen to Silver Wrench mods. 100% Hole in Dan Sock. Hole in Dan Sock is not modded. Is that right? What is going on with my channel? Hole in Dan Sock has been around there for yonks as well. Batman, you're definitely on my radar because you always pull up. Tom is humble, not soft. You can be both. He's a really Tom's starting to crash out a little bit. I think the hate is getting to him. Some of you haven't hit that like button. Yes, I'm watching you. Yes, I'm watching. Do you know what? It's my fault as well. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. This stream has started off more downy than most streams do. I apologize for that. My mind's all over the place. Tom Aspinall showing up in an eye patch. I'll die of laughing. I think the fact that John Jones is milking this so hard shows what an absolute pussy he is. Your 5-year-old son is taller than Hasbula. Yeah, my son's he's about, I don't know how tall exactly he is, but Hasbula's what, 2 foot something? My son's well over my hip. Hasbula is like standing blowjob size, right? I guess it depends how tall you are. My wrench has even more detail. That is a nice wrench, bro. I remember Anakin did that for a while, and I genuinely thought he was a mod. But yeah, Maverick, I think my son is taller than Hasbula. My son's going to be taller than me by the time he's 10, which isn't that much of an achievement. Shit, sorry, man. I've lost control. John should do a Margito and put some plaster in his gloves. There, that was one of the dirtiest things that's ever happened. Batman's always here. If anyone deserves a mod lately, it's Batman. I'm going to keep it real. By the way, do you think Tom's dad saying next move is going to boxing is a good move? Ash, it's a horrible move. This is the reason why everyone's turning on him. Whether you're planning on doing that or not, don't say that yet. Just do it when the contract's up. Tom's dad doesn't come across as that bright. I do have a son. I've got a 21-year-old daughter as well, Brandon. And no, you can't have any. Frankie, do you agree with Brutally Honest take on Tommy Aspinall quitting? I think Brutally is just trolling at this point. He loves a good troll. Anakin did it before, that motherfucker. No, but it was actually a blue wrench. It wasn't like a silver goated wrench like yours. Nah, Mini Stallion is sounding blowjob side. Hasbula is lick your shin sides. Fair point. Yeah, I'm serious, man. I'm 41. I've got a 21-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old daughter. How? You are 4'3". I'm not 4'3". 4'5". Frankie has golfer's hips. How dare you? Fair play. Brutally divorced. Yeah. Is it? Wait, do you mean it's official now? Man, that must have been rough. Women are annoying enough when you're married to them. When you divorce them, it's fucking scorched earth, mate. Yeah, I agree. I like Brutally, but Buddy not been sane since divorce. I think he's even more coherent now. No, I don't think so. I think it was the other way around, JVD, to be fair. Mate, you look 17. That's not even an insult. That's crazy. I appreciate that, man. I literally make sure someone asks. I'm using alts right now to pretend to ask my age so that I can get a little bit of glaze my way. I love it. Hasbula is the real life Oompa Loompa, the one you would have met at the chocolate factory. He's a little scumbag. And the thing is, I'm amazed, Jay, that someone hasn't banged him out. I don't give a fuck if you're 2 foot tall, yeah. If you slap me, yeah, and you're an adult, you're getting munted, mate. I know a guy who will fix that for you. Wait, P for P doesn't exist. It's an illusion. Heavyweights are the kings. Wait, which thing are you going to fix for me? I just want to be clear. By the way, if I miss any chats, I apologize, guys. Restream still hasn't fixed this top chat problem. Quitting the marriage in round 1 is crazy. Getting married at all, getting into the ring is crazy, mate. And I know. I really know. Only morons get married these days, unless you marry an absolute baller. That's how you get it done. I remember Jones for the least impressive record outside the cage. His wife isn't even ranked. Yeah, she's not. His wife is very manly looking as well. I don't know if you've seen her. She's very horsey looking. I have a dark secret. Guru paid me for sex. Jesus Christ. Let's be honest though, everyone here would love a free kick at Asbula's head. It'd be like a penalty. Brandon, I would munt that cunt to the moon. Little prick. Sunlight makes you look older. It absolutely does. Frankie, can I pass as white? Yeah. Yeah, you can. You look a little bit tan, that's all. You look like you got a sick tan going on. His wife's a beard. He likes dudes. I mean, yeah, it's game over now. Have you talked to Northwest lately, Frankie? Yeah, I sent him a message this morning. He still hasn't got the money yet. Believe it or not. So we got $100 from, what's the guy's name again? I spoke to Northie today. He sent me a message this morning. Let me see if he's messaged me back. Hang on a second. Damn, my boss is on my balls right now. Not in a good way. Hang on a sec. Let me check and see if Northie's messaged me about this. Give me a sec, boys. Yeah, apparently, Northie messaged me this morning. Apparently, he's getting ghosted now over the money. Amazing. When Frankie went to Thailand, he got a bonus. Dick, that is absolutely untrue. That is slander, and you will be hearing from my attorney. Fingers, I spoke to Carl last night. He's trying to get Northeast side. Sort of say, yeah, I'm with that as well. I'm assuming that there's because what could have happened here? It could have got flagged as like fraud, and then they were slow to send the money back. Frankie went to Bangkok. I didn't go to Bangkok. Don't say it like that. Is that boss of yours a fucker too? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to be real, yeah. She's not really my boss. She's more like a line manager. I'm trying to steal her job at the moment, but that's a different point. She's actually all right. She's cool, man. She's actually one of the best bosses I've ever had. John Jones saw Northwest's blue eyes and went nuts. I knew Giuliano was a fraud. To be fair, yeah, Giuliano actually, the only thing that Giuliano had in a part of this is that he made it so long and stupid. If Giuliano had just, sent your boy his money, we would have avoided all this shit. Northwest would have been paid already, but the excuses were fucking, plentiful. But we're gonna get there in the end. Giuliano genuinely tried to do the right thing, so this isn't even on him. I went to Bang. That's what they should have called it. They should have called it Bang Pussy. They fucked up. As long as you do the fucking, Frankie, it's not gay. I mean, Brandon, I've said this multiple times. I mean, not that, but I've said that, like, I'm not against people going to Thailand and doing that kind of stuff. It's just not for me. Just own it. If you like banging out back doors, just say that's your thing. Giuliano's Italian. Knew those Italian snakes were up to something. I mean, he's kind of Italian. He's kind of faux Italian. Frankie, would you smash your boss? Nah, she's white. An average guy from the pub would fuck a UFC woman up badly, 100%. And I'm saying most UFC women would fuck me up. But I'm saying if you're like 5'10" and relatively built, you're fucking up any woman's fighter, pretty much. Kyle is waiting for his Kyle is waiting for his own check to clear and pay Northie out of his own pocket while he waits for the original money. I'm going to be honest, Westy. It more sounds like he spent the money and then he's waiting for the check to come back to cover it. I feel like I'm the only Michael Morales fan. I'm not a fan of his, but I think he's all right. How you doing, Tiff? What's good, man? I don't know why I sounded extra excited when you turned up. That was simpy of me. Argenti is such a bum. How you doing, Woke No Joke? I like Gio. I know people think that I hate him, but I don't. I like Argenti. I consider him a friend, and I think he's funny. They wouldn't though. They just don't have anywhere near the power to hurt you. It would be more that they could choke you out. If you don't have any skills, they could get to your back and choke you. We all hate white women. We do. I gave you a sub. Nice one, Lucas, man. My subs have been going up and down recently. Like, I'll gain 20 subs, and then people will watch back my old shit, realize what a cunt I am, and then unsubscribe. It's bad. Do you like football? I love football, man. Who do you support, Brandon? I like both kinds of football. If you're talking American, Philadelphia Eagles all day long. I don't know why. And soccer, as the Americans will call it, I'm a Newcastle fan. Is Giuliano Italian American? I think that's the way of saying it. It's okay, Frankie. I'm white. Yeah, I realized when I said that it was a regret. Backdoor was Frankie's nickname in Thailand. It was not. It was front door, which might be more. Celtic. Rough night for you boys tonight. How do you feel about Martin O'Neill being in charge? Bosh, what's going on, Frankie? Got to do stuff real quick. I'll be back in a little bit. Shout out to you, Shama, man. You legend. This is another guy I really have to sub at some point. Frankie, Woke No Joint is a disgruntled clown show fan. Is he? I didn't get that vibe. I totally got that vibe. Glad those fuckers unsubscribed. We don't need pussies here. 100% Batman. And like I said, it doesn't matter. Does it? We've got a good community already. The numbers don't even matter anymore. You know what? I didn't even notice it until Gio said it, but you do kind of have a beluga forehead, Frankie. I've been the first to admit it. Despite my beluga forehead, I still get mad pussy. So if anything, I'm even more of a Chad for that reason. And by the way, my forehead isn't that bad. I just don't have a fucking fringe. See, most of you fuckers have the advantage of a fringe. Frankie, could you take Giuliano in a fight or no? Different weight classes, isn't it? I mean, how tall is Gio? He's like, what, 6'2" or something? 6 foot? And apparently he's trained in Taekwondo and whatnot, whereas I've had no training. So I would probably say he could probably beat me in a fight. Probably. But he'd remember I was there. Frankie, do you agree Tone K is Adorbs? I don't know who Adorbs is, so I don't know. Thailand is like chocolates. You don't know which one has nuts. You do know, man. You do know which one has nuts. That's the thing. They're easy to spot. People are acting like you go out to Thailand, Jen. There's all these women that look like men and you can't tell. If you can't tell, you're an idiot. For a fringe, you need long hair. Well, I could just like flatten it down, but I don't need to. Frankie got that Harry Maguire bobblehead. Actually, bro, my body is proportionate to my head, you cunt. How dare you? How you doing, 10,000 Bs, you legend? Hope you're good, Mr. Frankie and Chatty Chat. Always a pleasure to have you here, you Kentish legend. Batista is the king of the Punjabi prison. I'm going to need more context for that one. Just windmill in like a hooligan. You can take him. The thing is, I guarantee you, the thing is with me, I haven't won every fight in my life, but no one ever gets away unscathed from your boy. Because if I'm losing, I'm prone to get real dirty up in this bitch. I will go for the bumhole. I can take Giuliano's mother in a fight at the bed. Well, she's probably older now, so she's probably grateful for the young attention, to be fair. It's like when people come in here and saying they're gonna fuck my mom. I'm like, she's 71. She's got dementia. I'm sure she'd appreciate the attention. I just unsub from Argenti and sub to, but Argenti's got plenty of subs to go around, to be fair. I'll take it back. I'd rather fuck a pole than a J. God damn. Thailand is full of fags, and Thailand people don't recommend it for a holiday. Thailand's amazing. How the fuck does Giuliano have 140k subs? Grind, my friend. Grind. The hard grind. I mean, he's on every day. I'm fairly new to all this stuff. I only know of you because the rumor around the MMA community is that you're a guy who backed down from Clown's panel. No, that never happened. Do I seem like the kind of guy to back down? Clown basically went on a live stream one day when I'm not subbed to him and said, "Here, I've got a link here. Frankie better pull up." But meanwhile, I'm sleeping, had no idea. But however, the true story is I sent a comment in his chat after, sorry, not in his chat, in his video, after he was talking shit about me for an hour, which to be honest is quite flattering. He didn't respond to me. I said I'd come on anytime. I said, send me a link, let me know in advance, I'll pull up. He completely ignored it. And then 2 weeks later came on and said I was ducking him. Like, if you think I ducked Clown Show, fine. I don't give a fuck anymore. He doesn't even bother me. Frankie doesn't fight fair. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you believe Argenti's numbers are real, then you might actually be retarded. I've discussed this before. I've spoken about it with Argenti before. I'd rather not comment on it. He's my boy at the end of the day. People forget, man. Frankie developed. I'm 41, man. I'm not 42. Don't be adding digits on. You have more people here than our junkie. Again, like I said, I mean, I've said this to Argenti before. He has 140,000, 45,000 subs, which is obviously a great number. The interactions aren't great. Well, they're very good for a YouTube channel, but they don't reflect the 145K. But I don't really know that much about YouTube. And at the end of the day, I'm not trying to dog on the dude. I'm not. Giuliano's a mate of mine. You want to buy some pepper spray? I'm not pussy enough to use pepper spray. I'm dirty, but I'm not female. How you doing, Dark Demon? What's good, man? Bodak, your best friend, our junkie, was talking crazy about you the other day. See, this is what I'm saying. We just get people in who are trying to stir up shit. Foul mouth, foul heart. Martinez, that hurts me. That hurts me. I'm more than just the Fs and the. I'm more than just an F bomb. You know, you got to understand. Yeah, I've got to behave myself all day. You know, I've got kids at home. I can't just freely swear. You know, I can't just do it. So when I come online, it all comes out in one disgusting. You look female. Thanks, mister. I appreciate that, man. I take that as a compliment. Anyway, Batman, yeah, how you doing? I've come from Giuliano's stream and he's challenged you to a sword fight. Do you mean literal swords or like a dick off? He wouldn't win that one. I'm fucking hung, bro. That's a fight I will win. Brits carry knives. I mean, some of us do. Mate, just try a pipe for fuck's sake. All right, do you know what? Next time I jump on, I'm getting hold of some weed no matter what I have to do. Frankie would make a pretty girl. You think that hurts my feelings? It doesn't, man. I take that as a compliment. Not gonna lie, Islam beats JDM. I'm leaning towards JDM still, but it's a close one. Definitely, it's fight of the year. Stand your base, Frankie. Always, Frankie. Do you love your son more than your other kids? No. No, I don't. Hey, Brandon, how's your mum's holes doing? Damn. Guess it's that kind of stream tonight. Frankie, what do you think of Sheamus and Finn Balor from WWE? They are Irish as well. Couldn't give a fuck, mate. I don't watch that horrible shit. I'm not 12, even though I look 12. Remember, Frank, you still owe me a stream. You're going to name... Oh, yeah, we do have to do... So for those of you who don't understand the context of mushrooming with confidence, next time I go out to Thailand, I'm just going to go up to random women and we're going to play the ladyboy or not ladyboy game and then see if your boy gets knocked out in the process. I broke my No Nut November streak. I forgot about it. But how did you break it? Did you forget, like, you know, you had an opportunity that you couldn't pass up, or did you knock one out? I don't know why I'm asking this. Only Brits that carry knives are pussies, and getting stabbed ain't the end of the world. I've been stabbed. I made it through. Yeah, I think JDM is just I think it's gonna be a tough fight for him. I think he'll keep it standing for 3 of the rounds. And when it is standing, I think he's gonna teach Islam a very valuable lesson about hands. Gio only shows any attention when others gives attention. What a brat. Frankie, I'm a trader at Joe's. I am gay. Am I gay? I'm a trader. Nah, that's not conclusive evidence for me. Banning me for no reason is... JVD, did you get banned? Do you hate Muslims like other British people? Nah, man. My brother and sister are both Muslim. Take a drink for each time not at no joke gets a message through before Weston slaps him out of the chat. I mean, he's probably asking for it. It doesn't sound. The thing is, Tiff, it's gonna get me knocked out 100% because ladyboys are still men. Frankie, should I spread my beautiful genetics around the world and not pay child support? Because I give them my beautiful genetics instead of my money. Um, I mean, if your plan comes to fruition, bro, you're gonna be broke. I got stabbed in the stomach. Yeah, I got stabbed in the abdomen, to be specific. To be fair though, I didn't really know I'd been stabbed because I also got bricked in the face as well. That's how my nose got. See how my nose is a little bit like fucked. I took a brick in the face, and I thought my eyeball had exploded because when my nose busted, all the blood went in my eye, and I felt like a pop. So I thought my eyeball had been blown out. So I was more concerned about that. I didn't realize I'd been stabbed until I got picked up by the ambulance. 37 in here. Our junkie got 14. The thing is though, does Argenti do vertical streams? I'm not sure if he does. JDM is Jack Della Maddalena. He's a UFC fighter, Australian-based son of a bitch. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't liked the stream, I'd really appreciate it. If you're not subbed, do so as well. Frankie got jumped by a bunch of they weren't. I mean, one of them was of Asian descent, I believe. But no, they were just what was the stabbing for? So basically, what happened is it was broad daylight in the middle of a place called Victoria, and I was on my way back from university, and there was a woman who was getting her bag robbed. There was a crackhead trying to grab this woman's bag, and she was screaming. And for some reason, yeah, I thought I could help in that situation. So I went over to try and grab the bag off the guy. And to be fair, he was pretty fucking strong. So I'm trying to pull the bag off him. And then I felt a shadow behind me, turned around, and got a fucking brick in the face. Yep. Yeah. So my nose literally split like that. Blood went in my eye. But like I said, I felt that popping sound. And then in the midst of all that, I'd managed to get stabbed as well. Yeah, London, Victoria. London, Victoria, in broad daylight. It was like 1:30 in the afternoon. Yeah. It wasn't a great day for me, I'll be honest. It was not a great day. It wasn't even a friend. It was just some random woman. Yeah, it was not my best day. But to be fair, you wouldn't really know I'd had my face basically cut in half. Or maybe you would. It could have been the end for Frankie's dick slinging game from then on out, to be fair. I could have looked like even more like Quasimodo. JVD supports little girls getting mounted by old men. I don't know. I don't think he's ever said that. Damn, some people don't. Yeah, and then but the thing is, yeah, I did hold on to the bag for dear life. So they didn't get the bag. But in hindsight, I would have let that bitch get robbed. I'm sorry. Yeah. No more playing the hero for your boy. Frankie is always extremely polite. Tone and Western I hear as well. I give a thumbs up. I appreciate that. They're doing the job that they're doing the best job they can. It's hard in here. Kidding on you. Can you speak Arabic? I was in Qatar for 2 years, and the only word I learnt was shukran. That was it. Damn, that's tough. I wonder what kind of lovely British people would have done that. The guy that did it was definitely white. Be proud of yourself. You are looking fine. Ignore those bums comments. Mate, I don't give a fuck. I think if I actually was ugly, I'd be more sensitive about it, but I'm a solid 5 and I'll take it. No, it wasn't anyone from Ghana, Batman. One of the guys was Asian, definitely. And the other guy was white. A white scumbag. I've never tried to pretend streaming was simple. I know you guys work very hard. This is literally. When I used to actually make proper videos on my channel and when I used to do editing, that was hard. Yeah, I know it means thanks. It was after I nutted on her face. Shukran. Thanks for clarifying that because it makes sense that thanks is what came out afterwards. Sounds like a brick eye poked you. Mate, I genuinely thought I was blind. I genuinely thought I was. I am Muslim. Glad to hear that you don't hate Muslims. You are great, my dude. No, I don't. I hate individual people for being individual cunts, but I don't hate people for being like Muslim or Jewish or Indian or black or not that. A solid five, exactly. A solid five. Again, I'm not gonna get into the whole like marrying young thing. I've made my stance on it, but I'm not gonna claim to culturally understand stuff. Another fight is breaking out. It always happens in here. It's always a matter of time. At least the gay community hasn't turned up. Thank you, Batman. I'm not too bad. You can do a lot with a five. You know, you can make it work. This stream is more out of pocket than usual. So you don't hate pedophiles. I do hate pedophiles. I think that's the worst crime you can commit. I think pedophiles and rapists are top band seventh circle of hell cunts. You've only been stabbed once. Yeah, only once, believe it or not, despite my great personality. It's only been the once. What people do you hate the most? Rank them. I swear to God, man, I'm an individual hater. You don't need to understand. Read the Quran. I've never read the Quran. But yeah, I'm not a fan of nonsense, obviously. I think they're the worst of the worst out there. He hates twat goblins that deserve to be packed back inside their own mothers. To be honest, I'm the same. I agree. I just think that I try not to make comments on things that I don't have a cultural understanding of. That's all I'm saying. But from what my feelings are, the age of consents are necessary for a reason, and I think worldwide it should be 18. Frankie, why do people spamming six? Apparently, some stupid meme. I've never seen it. Apparently, some kid at a basketball game or something started shouting it out. Something. We all hate everyone equally. This is the stream that I'm trying to cultivate. We don't hate you because you're Indian. We hate you because you're retarded and human. That's what I'm going for. Khabib should never say it's wrong for an old man to marry a child. That's for sure. I've got to be honest with you. I have to agree with that, and that's not a Muslim thing. But it's like I say, I don't agree with all things that Christians have done, and that Jewish people have done, and that Hindu people have done. Do you know what I mean? It's like, It's not like all Muslims are all running around doing that. It's not what it is. I was ranked 19th in the world last week on picks, 26th the week before. What about you? I am very inconsistent with my picks. I win some, I lose some. I would never claim to be a pick savant because that would be irresponsible and stupid. But apparently it's all invalid because they've been cheating the whole time. Frankie, I just found a lovely small Irish town in Newfoundland. I'm going to try and move to. Bosh, Chris Gray, you need to do it, man. Ireland's amazing. I didn't choose the twat goblin life. You twat goblin chose me. Yeah, sometimes you're just born to do it. I'm definitely down. I'm definitely down for the poon hunting. I'm going to be your wingman. I told you. A lot of women are having abortions, so the rapists and pedophiles are dying with the fetus. But a lot of future billionaires and doctors died too. I don't even know how to respond to that, bro. Never doubt the English professor's dyslexia. I'm not dyslexic. I'm just tired I might be dyslexic. If I am, it's undiagnosed. Where are you from? I'm Irish, but I grew up in England. It took us 48 minutes to say that for the first time today, so we've done pretty well. I won more than our Jenky last week. He's pissed. Is our junkie just going to be the thing now? Argenti, the only issue I have with Argenti's take on picking fights is using. I've said this to him in person. I don't like the use of the word lock, and I don't like anyone convincing people that you can actually make a good living from gambling on people that fight because I think it's actually impossible. Sorry, I'm late. I just don't give a fuck. How you doing, MMA Powerhouse? You've got a channel as well, don't you? Don't you? Shout out to you, Tiff. I am a professor. Yeah, I'm a professor of English literature. I bet that stuns you, and rightfully so. Frankie's dyslexia got nothing on Dingback Dougie's corner. Yeah. Uber Eats just charged me money for something. I wonder what that was for. Bro looks like Lex Friedman and Elon Musk. Yeah, I get that quite a lot. That's a frequent one I get in here. We've got 51 votes on the John Jones poll. We managed, to get 140 votes in the last one. I thought you guys would go wild for the John Jones one. And I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting option 2 to be outweighing the lead. 29% go is disappointing. Conor McGregor said it right. Khabib's team was part of the 9/11 attacks and was still allowed into the US. I don't think that's factual. Allegedly. What year, uni or college? I do university. So I teach English literature degrees. Well, I say I teach English literature degrees. I'm responsible for certain units. Yeah, Argenti is retarded. No one believe him except his 4 boyfriends in his chat. You've got to admit, though, Argenti's funny. Dougie is the best. I love Dougie's corner. Frankie taught me that Auschwitz was nothing more than a movie set. Cheddar, I didn't. Cheddar. We discussed this privately. Yeah, you've got to stop like fucking dropping DMs. By the way, yeah, I saw that Cheddarhead. I saw Simon Feck saying, or the rumors going around that you are Simon Feck. That would be the greatest fucking rug pull of all time. The greatest. JVD, I'm gonna do a panel tomorrow. So if you're about, are you working tomorrow? I'm gonna throw a panel up. Unintentionally funny. It's the best way to be, mate. I don't mind being laughed at. It's fine. Why do people use abusive comments on random people? Is it because they're dealing with mental issues or there's some sense? No, I think they're just, they're probably having rough times. And I guess they think that throwing abuse at some random person online makes them feel better. UFC versus One Championship. UFC is better. One Championship has fallen off lately. The Red Cross that I don't even know what you're talking about, JVD. Fuck! I'm not talking about anything private with you anymore. Travis, the chat is filled with cunts. You'll have to face the backlash. It is. I mean, the thing is, though, yeah, you guys must have been noticing, yeah, we're getting the same names coming back, though, which is really good for the community. I mean, the cunts will come and go, but the cunts will come and go, but the real ones will stay, and that's what we're starting to get. Your panels are always filled with drug addicts, though. Actually, JVD, this is bullshit because we did a panel. We did it, not a panel. We did a poll about this the other day, and only 50% were on drugs while they were watching. So, incorrect, mate. If criticism against pedophiles is a bad thing, then Jesus Christ, you're all insane. I mean, it's one of those. There's no defending that. There's just no way. Frankie, I'll pull up your live every day. We low-key have a lot in common. We do, Batman. This is the thing, and this is why I always defend you. You're my boy. It's good for the community if you don't ban everyone. I agree with the banning stuff. I mean, we're kind of, when it comes to the banning, it's just more when there's unnecessary spamming and people just coming in here to. I mean, the thing is, I don't even mind people coming in here to be cunty. I'm not a full-time cunt. I'm part-time. I am as well. I used to be a full-time cunt, but I took some time off. How you doing, Grey Dave? I like to tone it down a little bit these days. Oh, Toxic defaults back to tell me to shut the fuck up. Toxic. If you don't like being here, you fuck off, mate. Find somebody that you actually enjoy watching and like and subscribe. Thank you very much. 50% fake. Are you saying that everyone who comes in here is a crackhead? I mean, we should redo that poll one day because I do think the numbers were a bit. I don't think people were being real. Just don't ever say anything respectful about Muslim fighters or not. They peel here. I mean, Khabib did marry somebody who was of age, but then she was his cousin. So it's like, Frankie, imagine if Lex Luthor injected kryptonite in his dick and started fucking Superman in front of everyone. That would be a villain move. There's probably fan art out there where somebody's done that. Let's keep it real. That is a dark thing to come out with, man. I'm glad you got that out of your system. How you doing, Rob's neighbor? What's good, Kerry? Shout out to the YouTube channel Rob's neighbor. If you're into like automobiles and shout out to the Bodak. I'm going to be seeing you on the weekend. I've got a little spanner to throw in the works. It is my niece's birthday, but we're still going to be able to sort something out. I doxed you because I love you. Are we getting into the doxing thing again? 8% fake, 100% on drugs. You're never going to let this go about me having an 8% female demographic, are you? I mean, I know that it's not really 8% women, but you got to admit it's funny. Argenti, believe 2 twins are in his chat. You think is Argenti not live now? I don't count because I'm fucking majestic. I finally caught up with the chat. Thank God. I'm going to try and keep it under control now. So yeah, JVD, if you're not working tomorrow, jump online. Why do you raise your eyebrows every 2 seconds? It helps me focus on reading the chat. It's like a poker tell. How you doing, Musa? Welcome back. Musa is another person who hates me and comes in here for some reason. Can't really understand it. There's a lot of hate watching that goes on. Is Giuliano tall? I've never met him in person, but I think he's like 5'11", 6 foot. 8% are using their woman's phone. I actually prefer that one didn't trip me out. There were two stats about my channel demographics that blew my mind. Yeah, the first was like I have like 5% of people who are over 65, which I'm thinking what 65-year-olds, but also 2% of people apparently watch me on a TV, which is mad to me. Frankie's, you fuck with Kurt Kaz. I'm not sure who that is. Bro, tell me honestly, can Prime Connor beat Khabib at featherweight? Yeah, he would. Khabib would literally die going down to featherweight. He struggled to make lightweight, so imagine what Connor would have done to him down there. I'm 6'2". Giuliano's a midget for me. How you doing, Krish Tish 619? What's good, man? Travis, do you want to know what's terrible? All the terrorist attacks, beheadings, and your child marriage around the world, you filthy dogs. You've definitely got a... Yeah, you know I like to troll sometimes. Yeah, it's all love, Musa. I've got you on the 50-inch right now. Fucking hell, that must be horrible to look at. I look terrible on a small screen. I can only imagine how bad it is when it's blown up. What's your favorite Asian dish, you dossa? I would go with ramen, probably. I'd go with ramen. And that's not even the correct answer. It's just the first thing I thought of. It could be 8% women. You never know. I am a lot of women, lol. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily it would be very flattering if that's the case, but I don't think it's true. How you doing, King of Emoji? Shout out to you and shout out to India. I was gonna try my Indian poll with the the one I did about America and the last one where I said first word you think of with India, but I just thought I know it's gonna go down badly, so I just decided not to. Gay man, how you doing, Jeffrey Dahmer? Nice to meet you, sir. Never that's a sentence I never thought I'd be saying out loud. Favorite Indian dish, butter chicken. That is a typical white man response, I know, and it's going to disappoint you, but yeah. I know it's basic. To be honest, yeah, like ramen is not my real answer. Yeah, JVD's been waiting for the opportunity, Chrissy. You see, we do have some women in here. We've got like Lane, we've got Chrissy, we've got Crystal. We've got quite a few women in here that pop in and out. We've got Tiff who comes in. That's 4 confirmed genuine females, man. It's crazy. Poo curry is Indians' favorite food. I think you come here, Batman, just to give it to India, and fair play to you. I watch you on a TV sometimes, then I use it. That's crazy to me. What do you think of Paul Joseph Watson? Who the fuck is Paul Joseph Watson? British YouTuber. I don't know who that is. No idea. You're white, Frankie. Always be proud. That means you don't marry children. But I mean, not all Muslims marry children as well. Just like 20%, 25%. It's probably not that high. Pad Thai or sushi is the real answer. Sushi was the first thing I thought of, but I don't like all sushi. Frankie, is it bad that I believe women are cum buckets? I think I used that. I think I helped you out a little bit too much by giving you that expression. I do understand I do understand your need to populate the entire world. I get it. I've actually said shit like that in the past, and I wasn't joking. I'm like, you get any budget? Grey Dave, still no, still no. I'm actually starting to resort. We talked about this earlier on in the stream. I'm actually thinking I might resort to like growing it because genuinely nobody's willing to sell me any weed. How you doing, Ahmad Hitchin? What's good, man? Welcome back to the channel. I think I remember seeing you in here yesterday. Jesus loves you, sir. Thank you for your valuable time. I appreciate that. Thank you for spreading your positivity. JVD, that's a gnarly job. You're gonna see mangled, but JVD, yeah, JVD is getting Musa. I've heard Pakistani food and Indian food are quite similar. Now that might sound racist, yeah, but I actually heard that. I should have put cheetah. It says a lot about me that I put boner, but we've got to stick to current. We've got to stick to current events. I should have put boner. I should have put cheetah instead of boner. I should have put cheetah instead of goat. To be fair. Batman, Batman. Muslim Jesus would be a funny TV show. How would you structure it? Why would anyone eat Pakistani pedophile food? What? I don't even know how to digest that. Do you like drum and bass? I like drum and bass when I'm off my tits. But you wouldn't listen to drum and bass in like a house setting, would you? Or like when you're in your house. That's the thing about drum and bass. You got to be fucked off your hat. You got to be fucked off your head. Imagine your dad wasting his time like this on a live. I mean, Mr. Offline, you've got a good point. My children are definitely two of my kids are old enough to watch my live streams, and thankfully they don't. But I don't think my son's going to be very proud of me when he looks back and sees what I've been doing in my spare time. You've got a point. Chinese makes everything, though. They do. Yes, I watched your live yesterday and I liked it. I think it was the day before yesterday. I think the last time I went on was Tuesday, but I always appreciate people coming back. Yo, Frankie, thoughts on Erin Blanchfield versus Tracy Cortez? They had a fight originally. I think Erin Blanchfield is going to fuck her up. Tracy Cortez is not that good. Frankie, buy 100 mg edibles. Make sure you ain't looking after the kid. A bit of chill music and you go to space. Edibles are definitely on the list. I told you, man, I want to do edibles and I want to do like hallucinogenics. Nah, in Pakistan, a lot of meat is eaten, whereas in India, they mostly eat veggies. That makes sense to me. That really does. You look cool. Why are you acting like you're chopped? I'm old, man. I'm old and I'm worn out, mate. I'm worn out. But I appreciate the comment. I thought you were insulting me there, and I still read it out. So shout out to you. Didn't even think about the paperwork. I keep missing the context of this. 90% of all rape and child abuse cases in the UK are Pakistani male. That's a legit government stat. That can't be real. There's no way that's real. But I appreciate you throwing that out there and making us all think about it. Tekkas isn't Indian, as far as I know. Not that it matters. Musa, I'm white European, Welsh and Cornish. Say something. Is it my fault that I'm kind of inciting like a race fight here? Old, I'm 29. Feel like hell. How about you, brother? I'm 41 and I also feel like hell. It's like I said, man, it's got to the point here where I see stairs these days and I'm like, fuck me. I'm looking for a lift. Can you say with a sarcastic tone, Potter, is it true you fainted? Is that sarcastic enough for you, or is that just straight up posh? How you doing, Hakuna Matata? Nice to meet you, bro. Swiss Lebanese sounds like a sick mix, though. I feel like I'm glazing Batman a lot today. I need to tone it down a little bit. You are my boy, though. Get Blue Dream or Sour. I've had Sour Diesel, but I'm not sure if it was the real shit because people in London, when they talk about weed, yeah, they always give them these fancy names and stuff. But I think they're just trying to get it sold. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we've ever really had legit shit. You know, the cheese, the orange beard. I do miss Purple Haze though. Purple Haze was shit. Well, you look great, 41. Sheesh, I thought you were younger than me. Nah, I'm an old cunt, mate. Frankie needs to get the real food cookbook. Is this going to help me grow weed? Because I need to do that. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Hakuna. Never trust an Indian. So when I do my Indian poll next for the next stream, which will be tomorrow, first word that comes to mind when you say Indian, can we give me some examples in the chat to inspire me? Haha, you mean the millions of little girls circumcised? I mean, that's a legit problem. What do they call that? It's called female genital mutilation, right? Jesus loves you and died for you. Thank you very much, Bob's Cantaloupe. What is the inspiration behind that name? I never liked Blue Dream. Why do they call it Blue Dream? Yeah, and if you think Antec is bad online, you should see him in real life. He's a scammer was the first thing. Jeez, yeah, I've got to be honest. Scammer was definitely going to be on there. A lot of my Indian subscribers are going to get mad, but I want to try and like highlight a point that we're making. Because some Indian people are genuinely good people. They're chilled, and they think to themselves like, "Why does the world hate us so much?" And we don't, or most of us, some of us don't. But there's definitely Indian stereotypes are quite the ones that are out there are bad. Never trust anybody that doesn't love bacon. God damn, Crystal. Bacon is amazing though. I'll keep it real though. Have you guys tried turkey bacon? It's actually pretty good. Yo, Frankie, your Eagles are 6-2. I'll take it, man. They are our Super Bowl champions. I mean, I think that's right. I didn't realize they'd won it until a couple of weeks ago. I'm not a proper fan. I'm trying to get back into watching the Warriors again, but they're just back to sucking. So I'm a glory hunter. When it comes to like others, because my football team sucks so much dick, they're so bad. But when I get into new sports, I try to glory hunt a little bit. Anyone who isn't, but Brandon, can you explain the Muslim hate to me? I want to understand the law behind this. Yeah, the chat's wild today. I think I might have encouraged this though. I might have encouraged this with the name of my stream. What was it called again? What did I name it? Are we even the same species? I mean, I'm encouraging bigotry at this point. By the way, if you could like the stream, I'd really appreciate you boys. Smoked bacon, turkey bacon is disgusting. I remember it being quite good. There are forms of bacon but pork is the preferred choice. I know I'm going to get steam for that from some people. I don't care. Nah, fuck turkey bacon. Wow, I've really fucking riled up the chat. I wasn't expecting that comment to rile the chat up so bad. Maybe you're not cooking it right. You should ban yourself for that turkey bacon take, buddy. I've said this multiple times here. Like, my brother and sister are both Muslim. Most of my friends are Muslim. I've got no issues with anyone who's Islamic. I hate individual cunts. That's just how I am. I hate everyone for their own individual bullshit. Bro, your chat is hella Islamophobic, and all your mods are crying bitches. They're not all crying bitches. Beef bacon is best. I didn't even know you could get beef bacon. Hi, Pravin. How you doing, man? I hate your dumb ass to always being corny on Travis like a Muslim. Fuck your mum. Your story. Where are you from? What's your roots? So Vishal, I'm Irish. I was born in Ireland, but I was taken to England against my will, and I was raised here. Hence the Harry Potter-esque voice. Very sorry. Turkey is not bacon, it's cannibalism. What's going on? Go Furious. We're talking about bacon for some reason. DDP is gay. People said that. DDP's missus is a dime piece, but she could be a beard. We don't know. There's vegetarian bacon. Now, the thing is that's where I draw the line. The words vegetarian and bacon do not go together. It's got to be fucking meat. Well, if they are nice people, they aren't following their book properly. No, but Brandon, the book doesn't say marry a child. It doesn't say that. I mean, it might say that. I've never read it. Maybe you can correct me. I don't understand vegans. They say they hate meat, yet they try to. This is the part that I don't. This is 10,000 Bs. Vegans and lesbians go into the same category for me because vegans will hunt the taste of meat. They hunt it in the same way that lesbians will try to replace a dick. They ain't real people. It's all a myth. I don't believe in any of them. Bro, your opinion on Donald Trump. People aren't going to like this either. I don't have to deal with any of his politics at all. I don't really know exactly what they are. I think the guy's funny. He doesn't affect my life in any way, shape, or form. Who started this religion war? To be honest, Maverick, I didn't discourage it. So this is kind of slightly my problem. What do you mean by against your will? So I was only 1 year old. It's just a joke. It was my will. It was against my will, meaning like I was 1 year old, so I didn't have a choice in the matter. So my mum came over here. What do you like about lesbians, 10,000 Bs? Now I need bacon. I'm feeling like I need bacon as well. It's 10 o'clock at night. Frankie, if you have a chance to drink all night with us, I would 100% do that. But I need to wait for my next holiday because I'm not doing it during work. I'm too old to be drinking at the weekend and in the evening. I could maybe get away with it on a Friday night, but then it will ruin my whole weekend. It says marries girls who have not menstruated yet. I'm gonna have to clarify that. I'm not sure it says that, Brandon. How you doing, Hader? What's good? We can't steal her chicken. She's making us dinner. Exactly. She's sharing the wealth. Cooking for lesbians is easy. Cooking for veggies I'd rather jump out a window. So your reason for saying are you saying you prefer lesbians to vegans? That's interesting. Do the Irish accent. I wouldn't insult my people that way. Lesbian porn is rad. It's fucking not rad. Not that I would know anything about that. I've seen lesbians going at it live, and it's not that fun. What's your favorite drink? Do you mean alcoholic drink or like regular drink? I want to clarify before I reveal myself to be the alcoholic that I am. Yes, it does, you freak. 64.34. I will look into this. I'm not going to say that you're wrong because I genuinely don't know. I've never read it. Bro, do you do crypto investments? Nah. Pravin, I don't understand crypto at all. When people start talking about mining and all that shit, I don't understand any of it. And I don't invest in anything I don't understand. Plain and simple. And believe me, yeah, I've had people explain it to me, or I've had a person try to explain it to me, and it just confused me even more. So alcoholic, I would go with whiskey. I'm a whiskey man all day long. No insult. Is this your original accent? Yeah, this is obviously how I grew up. I don't put an accent on. I wouldn't be able to hold it for like several hours on the stream. Have you ever been in a haunted house? No, I've been in a house that people have said is haunted, but they were obviously retarded. But I've never been to a haunted house. And I'm Catholic. I'm waiting for my perfect wife. No OnlyFans girls. That's a red flag for me. Also, to getting the tits out for the whole world is a red flag. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's a pretty good philosophy. Would you rather watch lesbian videos or John Jones and Dana White videos? I mean, that's a different thing. But I'm telling you, I've seen two women going at it in front of me, and apart from the immense power that you feel, like, oh my god, I orchestrated this entire thing. That's all you get. It's more of a power surge than an actual. This is fun to watch. Frankie, who is your richest friend? Like Lambo or Rolls? Don't you know that Argenti has a McLaren? Who's my richest friend? I don't really have many rich friends. I would say that. Oh, my richest friend is a guy named Alan. He owns properties all over the world. He used to be an architect, and he basically spends his entire life just going around and just banging bitches all over the world. That's all he does. He does drugs in a very responsible way. He looks after himself, and he just goes around laying pipe. And somehow he's not a dad yet, or confirmed. Frankie, impression of any Coronation Street character you remember? Fuck me. The only one I can think of is Fritz, and I'm not doing that, mate. Or the Indian guy who owned I'm not doing that either. I'm telling you, if you want to learn a little bit more about crypto, you need to check out Coins of Wall Street. It's a channel so shout out to Coins of Wall Street. I do need to find out about it sooner or later. Did you see that Brennan Johnson is going out with that Lily Phillips? No, he's not. No, he's not. What? I mean, he looks, to be fair, Brennan Johnson looks like he might have Downs. Bro, this is a very good question of mine. I am an engineer. I just graduated in CS. What scene do you think, what scene of CS undergrad in the UK? It's not really an area that I'm very, it's not really my area of expertise, to be honest. The job scenario in the UK is all right. It's not that bad. Do you think religion hinders our civilization? No, I don't think so. I think some people need religion. I do. I think some people just need to be controlled. Does Frankism have an official stance on our gentrification? I do, but I don't really want to. I don't. I feel like I've done a year's worth of cooking already. I'm gonna hold back. Ah, you see, Frankie, it's 3:20 a.m. It's nearly 10 p.m. here, and I've been messaged by my boss, and I still apparently have work to do tonight. So fuck me. Me and my husband actually had dinner with Andrew on that channel down in Texas. He's pretty cool. I'm gonna check this out. I will. VW Golf or Vauxhall Nova? Ah, I've got to go with the Volkswagens, man. I mean, I'm not much of a car person. I do own a car, but like I don't really give a fuck. I still have a dream of owning a Shelby GT 500, and it's a fucking American car. Frankie, have you been up to Scotland before, my boy? I have, man. I went to Edinburgh a couple years ago. Not a couple years ago, it was a couple decades ago. I went there with a Filipino girl, funnily enough, yeah. She's half Filipino and half Sri Lankan. And she got stones thrown at her and called a Paki. Shout out to Edinburgh. And then she was like, go and fuck those guys up. And I'm like, no. We broke up soon after that. Religion is a cool concept, but it also creates a lot of extreme people. But I mean, people can become an extreme with it. They just need an excuse, don't they? How comes Hindus don't bomb buildings? I mean, we can get into that. It could be a finance issue. Could be. I think Hindus have done that before, haven't they? Been up to Ben Nevis, lad, up the Scots. Scotland is amazing. 10,000 Bees has kind of got a point here about fire. Frankie whips around in a yellow Medic. No, I drive a Mercedes GLC, but I don't really drive it. Somebody else drives it for me. I don't really drive. Do you know about that Amber Tartatutum guy? You might like his content. Who is that? Amber Tucom. Let me check this out. Amber Tucom. I think I've heard of this dude. It's not coming up though. Maybe I've misspelled it. Do you think that at any time in the future it's possible that racism doesn't exist at all? To be honest, I don't think it will happen because hierarchy. The thing is that if racism gets replaced, yeah, it will be replaced if racism dies out, yeah, it will be replaced by something else. Humans by nature, we need enemies. What we really need, yeah, is for aliens to invade us so that we can all turn on them. Would you bang Bonnie Blue for a Scotch pie? Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Yeah, forget the fact that she's been dug out by about 4 million dudes here. She looks fucked as well. She looks like a crackhead. Genuinely, if I saw her in the street, I wouldn't hit on that. No way. She is disgusting. A few people of Hindus are also extremists. Indian Christians are also in trouble. You can find them everywhere. Chris, I was repeating what somebody else said. Do you like Mexican food? I do, yeah. I do like Mexican food. Is there a follow-up to that question? Well, cults grow to religion. Usually, that's usually how they start. The first word that comes to mind when I think of John Jones is selfish. That's a very good one. Most people, myself included, are selfish, but he's like incredibly selfish. Fire can guide you. Respect it or it can fuck you. I set fire most days and I stare into it honestly. If you stare in it long enough, it can help you to just open your mind and concentrate. That's why I miss bonfires on Guy Fawkes Day. Only the oldies in the chat will remember this. When we used to go to watch fireworks, they used to set a massive fuck off fire. And we all just used to stand there and stare at it. Maverick, take it easy, my brother. Thank you so much for being the first person to turn up. You are very much appreciated. You are very much an important part of this community, and I really appreciate you. A mod ship is on the way, sir, because you definitely deserve it. I can't sleep. What do I do? Should I take pills? HA, what I started doing recently, I know it sounds like a cliched thing to do. I've started listening to, like, you know, those videos that have just rain or like ocean sounds. I swear to God, I had one of the best sleeps I've ever had the other night. Because I went to sleep at 9 p.m., woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, couldn't get back to sleep. And I thought, fuck it. Do you know what? People tell me to do this all the time. I'm going to give it a crack. And it fucking worked. 20 minutes later, I was out like a light. And I had a really nice sleep. Leon Edwards versus Carlos. Who wins? I'm going with Carlos Prates. I think that Leon Edwards, his time is up. And I rate Leon Edwards. But his confidence is shot. I think he's going to be gun shy. And I think he's going to get banged out. And you can't do that against Carlos Prates. I sub. How you doing, Adnan? Nice to meet you, sir. Where are you from? Frankie! Gave you a shout out for the growth of your channel. S-Dogs, I appreciate that, man. The channel isn't really grown that much. It's just the chat's doing pretty well. I can't complain. We've been doing much better. But shout out to S-Dogs MMA. If you wanna go somewhere where you basically can focus on talking about MMA, go to S-Dogs MMA Talk. Subscribe to that guy. He's a great dude. He does great panels. And he doesn't talk about retarded shit like I do and allow racists to run wild like I do. Just swallow a few Valium. You'll be fine. That's the thing, Brandon. Yeah, I don't like to fuck with like medication, you know, I'll be real. Man, I'd be really pissed if there is an afterlife and it's a god I have never heard of. Imagine how fuming you'd be. Take it easy, Pravin. Thank you so much for turning up as always, you base son of a gun. You're always here and I appreciate you. I don't know much, but I do know in past, present, future, I see fire. Very apt, sir. I like it. Bye, thanks. I was just trying to go to sleep. HA, do the ocean sounds, man, or the rain sounds. I swear to God, they're going to work. They will work for you, my man. A maximum appreciation to you. As dogs, I've been taking some of that advice on the feedback, and I'm gradually. I love how Crystal always breaks the sentences down, so we get left in. And by the way, shout out to Captain Raf as well. Capitan Refugio has a great MMA channel as well. Show the guy some love, and he's saving himself for a nice Christian lady. That's so wholesome. Your nose looks swollen. I was talking about this. Oh, DM Tabor, I've got to tell you about that interview. I got interviewed for it on Tuesday, yeah. I think I'm about to get nepotism fucked. Because the woman who interviewed me, her brother is also interviewing for the job as well. I think I might have to bang her. What do you reckon? The decision is being made on Monday. I reckon if I slip in tomorrow, give her the old heave-ho, might have to be done. Tiff, see you later. Thanks. Oh, by the way, Tiff, before you go, how did the parents' meeting go? Motherfucker, thought I forgot. How did the parents' meeting go, Tiff? I hope she got her reward afterwards. Isn't this interesting how ISIS and Al Qaeda are so-called Islamist terror groups, and yet they only attack Muslims? They never hurt a fly in Israel, yet they have murdered the rest of the Middle East. But Musa, it's more of a they're trying to get control of their own situation, though, aren't they? Aren't they? Yeah, Tiff, we need to hear about that parents' meeting. Frankie, when you going back to Thailand, brother? I'm going to Manila next March. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the time to go to. I'm not sure if I'm going to get time to go to Thailand, but I might swing by. How you only got 1.5k subscribers? Because they're real subscribers, man. They're real people. Not calling anyone out, but they're real. Yes, we got Dairy Queen. Sweet, man. I'm so glad to hear that, man. Shout out to your daughter. Shama or no Shama? Shama, sir. Always Shama. And Brandon, to be fair, yeah, I only had 1,000 subscribers about 3 months ago. The main growth of this channel has been in the last like 3 months. It's been crazy. I just man, I'm just glad I'm not in here talking by myself anymore because that shit was embarrassing. Shama all day long. Yeah, Dairy Queen. Why? The thing is, though, you know, with Dairy Queen, yeah, is it true in America, yeah, that they sell like meat as well? There, this is gonna sound like a stupid question, but I swear to God, yeah, in the Middle East, you can buy burgers and shit in Dairy Queen. I just thought it was an ice cream place. Shout out to you, Garen. Shama all day long. You don't get it. Al Qaeda and ISIS are US and Israeli made and are funded by them as well. But this is not a secret. You can fund somebody and give them a load of weaponry and then fall out with them later. But I mean, it's pretty obvious that nothing is as it seems, is it? I mean, you know, are you LGTV? You mean, do I have an LGTV? I do actually. I do have an LGTV. They're goated. What team do you support again? I support Newcastle, bro. Newcastle. And you're a Celtic fan, right? Dairy Queen is lit. Not gonna lie, your username is pretty unique in a good way. Among most of the MMA related channels, I literally came up with it on a whim. But then I got bullied into changing it to you can buy burgers, chicken, and tenders. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I assumed that Dairy Queen was just a fucking dessert place, but it's not. I don't know if I can actually. I was gonna say I don't know if I can trust somewhere that does both, but most restaurants do both. I'm talking out my ass. I realized as I was saying it, it was dumb. I'm gonna go watch Smashing Machine. I'll report back with my findings. Thank you, Yuri. I still haven't watched it. Is it true that Jones got bricked while playing with Hezbollah? Unfortunately, somebody sent me the image, and he is undoubtedly bricked up. Newcastle doing well so far in the Champions League. We are, but the thing is, we haven't really. We've got 3 wins and 1 loss, but the 3 teams we've beaten, we should be beaten. So we've got 3 or 4 more tough games coming up. I'd be happy if we just qualify for the next round. But if we can squeak into that top 8, that would be amazing. But yeah, we are doing pretty well. But we're so shit in the league and we can't win an away game. So I'm a little bit concerned. But take it easy, Tiff. Thank you for stopping by as always. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, so I'm on a Fug Life is back. How you doing, brother? You were such a sweetheart in the comments in the last live stream, despite the Fug Life name. So Fug Life by name, but definitely not Fug Life by nature. You're a fucking G, bro. Shout out to you. I also support Newcastle. That's why you know Hamza, because Newcastle ain't able to sign him for a few years ago. Hamza. Yeah, I love Newcastle, man. It's been a tough ride, but Hasbulla is never going to hang out with Jones anymore. Yeah. GTA got delayed. Seriously. I'm starting to worry now that the game might be fucked. Frankie, end the poll. Alrighty. What, do we need to do a new poll, Chrissy? I'm only going to hang out for another half an hour or so because I've actually got fucking work to do. I thought my work was done for the day, but unfortunately. Does anyone have a new idea for another poll? I'm going for the brickworks on the railway after New Year. Seems like, bruv, that would be a great idea. And that will be a long-standing job as well. A long-standing job. Hasbulla is pregnant with John Jones's baby. November next year. Fuck off. That's not true, is it? Nope. Let me just double check this. Yeah, it's been delayed to November 20. I'm having the feeling, yeah, that this game might be in trouble. I really think so. Maybe they've gone too ambitious this time. I don't know. Does anyone have any ideas for a new poll? Worst race poll. All right, let's do it. Fuck it. No, what do you think of Khabib and Ferguson match if it really did happen? I think Khabib would have steamrolled him, but Ferguson was a problem, man. I'm not doing a worst race poll because then the thing is, yeah, if I do that, yeah, I really am. What I'm doing is I'm being very subtly inciting racism. This is a bit more direct. Frankie has an OnlyFans session scheduled. You best believe, man. Best believe. How you doing, Thamid? What's good, man? Oh, Hamza Choudhury. I remember. Yeah, we were going to get him from Leicester. I would have loved to have had him at the time. Bro, we would have taken anyone back then. Anyone. Bruh, if ISIS and Al-Qaeda are Islamist terror groups, then why do they attack Muslims only? It's because they are made to destabilize the rest of the Middle East so Israel can rule. I mean, it's an interesting theory. It's a very interesting theory. And they legit don't only attack Muslims, they attack Christians in Africa, Iraq, Syria. Counterpoint, James Dillon. What is OnlyFans? So GSP, it's basically a site where women go on and shake their tits around for money. God, I love this planet. Fucking love it. And they make more than doctors, politicians, professors. This is the world we live in, man. This is the world we live in. Please subscribe and hit the like button. I would very much appreciate that. I'm not going to be able to hang around for too much longer. I'm probably going to give it another 15 minutes. But I will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow we will do a really long one. So if there's anything you guys want to get off your chest, now is the time. I know an hour and a half isn't very long for me these days, or what's going to be an hour and 45. But like I said, I've still got work to finish. I'm very depressed about that. But Not would have killed Khabib, but I'd say he had a chance to win for sure. I think Tony would have given him a scrap. I think it would have gone 5, but I think Khabib would have ultimately won by robbery. But did they ever attack Jews is the real question. I mean, Moose's got a point. Shout out, please. My parents abused me. Sorry to hear that, Alex. I hope there's nothing sexual in that abuse. Religion wars are their only politics. XNX. How you doing, bro? Nice to see you here. 10,000. You're a cross between Flea from RHCP and Keith Flint. If they had a child, you'd pop out. I'm definitely getting vibes from 10,000. I can't quite figure out what it is. I feel like 10,000 is somebody that I know. I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe that's what it is. I don't care for Indian people. There, I said it. Damn, Chris Gray. Why have the Indians pissed you off so hard? Let's try to get to 50 likes, please. Hit the like button. That would be amazing. If we could get 50, that would be great. Last stream we got like 95, and then some of you fuckers took your likes back, and it ended up dropping to like 89. It's amazing, yeah, that I'm in a position going online where I'm complaining that I'm only getting 90 likes. All this attention is going to my head. These people are so blinded by Islamophobia, they don't know that the Hindu terrorist organization, the Tamil Tigers are well known. My one of my ex-girlfriends, who was half Filipino, half Sri Lankan, her dad was a Tamil Tiger. True story. I don't like the Jews or Muslims. I stand with Jesus Christ, but don't act like either side is innocent. 100%, nobody is innocent. Would you send your son to Georgia or Dagestan for 3 years and forget Ash? Hell no. Hell no. Before I had a son, I was always thinking I would train him to be a fighter. And then he was born. And I never want him to fight. I'll be honest. If you eat enough toilet paper, you'll never have to wipe again. How you doing, Mike Victory? What's good, man? What is good? My former beautiful country has been flooded in more jeeps in the last 6 years than any Canadian in history. But that's not a reason to be angry. That's your government's problem, mate. And I mean, are Indians doing anything problematic in Canada that's pissing you off? Because I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it is about India that gets so much hate. I'm just a vessel. You are the fucking man, 10,000 beats. You and I are definitely going to meet up and have a beer one day. It's got to happen. Or we'll just meet up and stare at some fire. This has firmly become a religion and ethnicity discussion channel. It's kind of been my fault though. I've kind of been inciting it over the last week. It will get boring and we will move on to other things. Because it will get old. It always does, you know. It feels like we ram out topics like for a couple of weeks and then they eventually just like fall off. I used to be a man trapped in a woman's body. Then I was born. I'm not touching that one. No, thank you. New York City just elected a Muslim mayor. I heard that. There's a lot of anger about that at the moment, isn't there? Who is this guy? India is only about Hindus. People from other religions is unsafe there, but many people don't know it. Fair enough. I do feel sorry for some Indian people that are just genuinely cool and they're getting fucking. But it's like the same way how people view us, all of us white people, as like genocidal, Nazi fucking slave owners. Do you know what I mean? It goes both ways. I'll meet up and hand you some acid, my good man Frankie. We're on, bro. We're on. I'll get the weekend off one of these days, and I'll just come down to Kent. It's like a half an hour train journey. Last live stream was fun, but today's chat was awful. Travis, it gets this way sometimes. The thing is, yeah, we're kind of going through teething problems at the moment, where we're trying to establish a generally good community, but unfortunately, we've got to open the doors to a few scumbags every now and then. It's just the way that it is. But we're getting there. What's your view on Zoran Mamdani and his democratic socialist vision? I know very little about it, so I'd have to look a little bit more into it, to be honest. And by I say I know very little about it, I don't know what you're talking about and know nothing. So I would have to look into it. But I'm certainly willing to have that conversation with you. So I will look into it. Let me take a picture right now because you are somebody who comes back here regularly. I will take a picture of it. I will read up about it tomorrow. And then next time you're here, hopefully I'll have a more insightful fucking answer for you than I don't know and I'm a retard. How you doing, Ron and Locke? Good to see you, bro. Tekka, look into railway work if you're bored or self-employed. It is a great way to make money, and you'll get like 10 years of work out of it. When you all would finally realize that Israel is the biggest problem is this world, it will be too late by then. I've said this multiple times, Musa. I find Jewish arrogance to be very, very worrying. Do you enjoy Chaucer's Canterbury Tales? Not really. It's not really my style of it's not really my style of entertainment, to be honest. Obviously, you know that literature is my life, but it's not really my thing. Frankie, do you drink Guinness because it's the best drink out there? I do. The only problem that I have with Guinness here is you can only really have 3 or 4 because then it starts to make you feel really fucked. The last thing you want to do is vomit when you're on Guinness. It's really bad. Did you know the shenanigans MVP's dad used to do? He was literally Judge Holden. I thought that was Leon Edwards. Wasn't Leon Edwards like a rapist and a fucking... I heard Leon Edwards' dad was up to mad shit. I'm not sure about MVP's dad. I really do enjoy MVP. Anyway, guys, I've got some work to finish before I go to bed. I was hoping to stay here until 11 or 12 o'clock, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do that today. How you doing, Holly Brimble? Before we head off, if you guys wouldn't mind liking the stream, and potentially subscribing if you are new to the channel, that would be really great. Like I said, the subscriber count's kind of doing this at the moment, so it'd be nice to have some stability. We are barreling towards 2,000 subs, which is now the new target. So I'm hoping to get there sooner rather than later. The aim is for this community to get to 2,000 subs by the end of the year. I think that would be amazing. Is construction the best base for MMA? Bro, 100% it is. It's already been proven that people that do stuff like construction and do stuff like manual labor are stronger than people that go to the gym. 100%. They're crashing vehicles even more than the Asians, and they drive big trucks. So they're just shit drivers. Is that the problem? Time to lock in. Yeah, Mr. C, I've got to get some work done. Are they? Oh, Ash, that sucks. Go Furious. Thank you very much. Thank you so much to all of you for pitching up. Fug Life, I appreciate you. 10,000 Bs, you're always amazing. Thanks to all of you for stopping by. Sorry for making this such a short one, but I got back home so late today. And I was questioning whether to come on or not, but I guess I'm kind of glad I did, even though the chat got kind of fucked up there. Anyway, guys, love you all. I'll be back tomorrow at roughly the same time. It'd be about 8:30, but we'll do like 3 hours and we'll fucking get into it. We'll have a good one. So shout out to everyone. If you wouldn't mind liking the stream before you bounce. I think Giuliano Argenti's still online, so maybe show that guy some love. I don't think Brutali's still online. Is Argenti still on? Argenti's still on. He's got 15 people in there. Maybe you could do with a little bit of a boost. So yeah, shout out to you boys. Much love. Oh yeah, Musa, what's up, man? I'm about to head off. What did you want to say? I can hold off for a few seconds. Batman, shout out to you as well, bro. I'm gonna consider this mod shit thing because you are here all the time. So shout out to you, bro. And thanks as always for pulling up. You're always good value. All right, Musa, I'm waiting. What did you want to say? Yeah, Travic. I mean, no, Travic and Tech. I quite like how you get into it. Selena Girl 69, definitely a dude. How you doing, bro? Shout out to you. What did you want to say, Musa? I would like to get my work finished to get to bed at a reasonable hour, but I'm gonna hold off for a second. Come on, Musa. Yeah, come on, Musa, man. Lol, long and skinny. James Dillon, thank you for turning up as well, bro. You're always great value as well. Yeah, I just got beamed. I think he's trolling me at this point. Crystal, Crystal, I love the P for P as well. Crystal, that's a nice one. It's definitely less scary than the last one you had. So shout out to you, Crystal. I'm gonna Crystal, please for the love of fucking Christ, yeah, get on WhatsApp. Get on WhatsApp. He needs to copy and paste Chat GPT. Fug Life, thank you very much. What's a good website for finding work in Britain? That is a fantastic question. I don't even know what people use anymore. The best thing you can do, to be honest with you, yeah, join an agency. Find an agency and get them to find work because they will go out and find work for you. My message is being deleted. Can you give me an overview of what it is, Musa? Maybe YouTube is blocking it for some reason because it's not the mods. They're as intrigued by what you have to say as I do. Travis, thanks so much for turning up as well, man. You ledge. Yeah, YouTube are filtering you. It's not the mods, Musa. They can't block a message before it's delivered, if you know what I'm saying. Agency. Yeah, no, we've got agencies. I've got jobs here from agencies. You can go to like work agencies and then they will find work for you. Chris, I need to get more. Chris, I've got to have you on here as well. And for God's sake, Chris, yeah, start that fucking channel. Finding a job is a job in itself. It can be. What would you do if your fridge came to life and asked for semen? I don't know why this has frozen my brain so. Come on, Musa. Oh, there's protests going on recently for the right to sexually assault Palestinian hostages. This tells you how sick to the core they are. The problem is as well, Musa, is like it's very, very hard to tell what's real news or not these days. Sean Moody, you base son of a gun. Sean Moody's got an MMA channel as well, or just a channel in general. So shout out to Sean Moody. Gay? Okay, okay. Okay. I'm not gay for the 1 millionth time. Yeah. I'm not sure that was worth the wait, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me know, I guess. But again, it's just not verifiable, is it? I don't believe anything I see in the media anymore. Anyway, guys, I'm really sorry. I've got to bounce. Um, is there? Yeah, Julie, our Genti's online, so maybe you could go over there because he'll engage you in whatever. He'll talk to you about whatever you want to talk about. He's based that way, guys. Well, not based that way. He just loves a chat, guys. I'll catch you all soon. If you wouldn't mind liking the stream and subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to get some work done. I'll be back tomorrow at 8:30 and we can resume this nightmare that we've all started for ourselves. Finton, I think JDM will win by decision. Close decision, 3-2. I think he'll get taken down a couple of times, but he'll do all right. The Jews made the moon. Hold that thought. Shout out to you, James. Yeah, sorry for the quick answer, Finton. I'm going with JDM, but I think it will be a close fight, and I think it'll be a really good fight. Shout out to you, boys. Much love as always, boys and girls. Shout out to you always. I really appreciate every one of you. I've really got to go, or I'll be here all night. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, same bullshit channel. In a bit, dudes. Peace.